Hey everyone, this is Travis from DIY Strength Training. Welcome to my office. My first article that I wrote on bicep pain from squatting was not very comprehensive, so I decided to write a longer article that was more comprehensive and throw this video together for you, showing you more detailed information on what exactly it is that I'm doing for myofascial release. So in this video, what I'll be showing you specifically are the myofascial release exercises that I came up specifically for my bicep problem. Currently my bicep problem actually is right here on the side. I believe that's the brachialis, and everybody I've talked to has that pain in that area, so hopefully this will apply to everybody out there. One thing to note though, this is a very small part of what I do, so be sure to read the article down below because it goes into great detail about everything I do from pre-workout, during my workout, and post-workout. And I want to say a quick cheers to Warren at Powerhouse Gym in Wellington, New Zealand for telling me about the Joe DeFranco Agile 8 routine. That's actually what got me thinking about doing this for my arms, and that's how I got started on coming up with this routine for my bicep pain. So let's get to it. Before you start, you're going to need a few things. A foam roller or a piece of PVC pipe. This is what I keep in my office, so this is what I use. I would suggest starting with PVC because this hurts. The foam will hurt at first also. Another thing you'll need for afterwards, what I do, ace bandage, and also some type of ice pack. I actually use green peas. They're super cheap, refreeze them, reuse them over and over again. Or, better yet, if it's dinner time, I'll actually take a piece of frozen fish, slap that on my arm after I'm done. You'll see how I do that here in a minute. But benefit of that is ices your arm, thaws it. By the time you're done, it's ready to eat. Another thing you'll need is some type of muscle rub. Anything will work. I combine a few other things. There's a recipe I have below for something I call my injury butter that you can try out. I'm not saying it works and it'll probably kill you, but I like it, so there you have it. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually work three parts of our bicep. No, three specific parts. We're going to do three separate myofascial release exercises on the bicep. First one's going to be right here on the outside, down the brachialis, I believe it is. But we're going to hit it more on the bicep side and more on the tricep side. So first thing you're going to do is actually just lay with your hand in front. You lay right on your foam roller and just roll back and forth all the way up and down the bicep. Do that about 30 times if you need a number. Back and forth all the way up and down, and then what you do is you take your hand and you put it behind you. And let's see if I can get a better angle on this. Put it behind you like this, and then when you roll up and down, it'll hit the bicep a little bit different. Do that also about 30 times. When you've got that good, go ahead and we'll hit the inside of our bicep. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I go ahead and do it anyways, and it does hurt a bit. So what you'll do is we're going to hit right here, arm out straight. You're just going to lay on it basically and roll back and forth this way, all the way up and down. I do that one about 30 times also. If you have any knots in your on the outside of your bicep, go ahead and work those out too. And you don't have to work all the way up and down this time. You can actually just sit right on that knot and go back and forth. Another thing you can do too, you can actually do these standing. If you have a foam roller, you can lay it up against the wall and do it. You don't have to be on the floor. That's kind of nice when you're at the gym. If you're traveling, a tennis ball works great too because it's real compact. You can stick it in your luggage. After I'm done with this, most of the time what I do is I get my peas, or if it's dinner time, I'll grab my fish, slap that on there. I put one on the inside. I actually carry usually two of these. I'll put one on the inside and one on the outside. Wrap that up, let it sit for about 10 minutes. I recommend actually putting something between your skin and the ice pack or the peas because you'll get frostbite pretty quick. But No longer than 10 minutes on that, and then some muscle rub, or some kind of sports cream or something like that. And that usually does the trick. Only other thing is, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to read the article, click the link down below and you can read the whole entire article of how my bicep pain started, what I'm doing now to keep it from getting worse, and all of the different little tricks and tips that I've got besides the myofascial release. Alright, have a good one.